Okay, okay.
All right.
So please go to the stage to my left. And remember, you need an HDMI connection. Perfect.
All right, spare change is coming up. They are getting in position, getting in place.
Remember that in this round you can choose the person that you want to pitch. I mean, the person that is going to pitch. You can choose one of the judges if you want to. Perfect, perfect. Are you ready, team? Please come on the stage. All the team, please. Who is going to do the pitch? Okay.
Whoever is working presentation can do presentation. Everyone else on stage.
Perfect.
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, everyone else in your seats. Everyone else in your seats. Let's make sure to give all participants, whoever's going on stage, and attention and respect.
Everyone.
Weeks ago, drive-through. Asked me this. I thought to myself, I was like, oh, good afternoon. Yes. However,
who us to part of you. Your change, part of the change.
Okay. Down outside of the transactions. Sessions. Goes up in the recent donation.
With this product, we want everyone to imagine. Obviously, we talked about stores, personal or online. Go through these. With this demo, we want you all to visualize. Want to iPhone, whatever, add to your list as you make. Already making
All right, give it up one more time for Spare Change. All right, thank you, Spare Change.
Thank you so much. A big applause, please. Next team, Stages, Florida. Are you ready? This is here. Perfect. Please go to my left so if you are going to show a demo.
Alrighty, Stages is coming up.
Say yes. Woo!
Alright, make sure everything is connected. Make sure Wi-Fi is turned on. Make sure any embarrassing notifications are turned off of your computer. We would hate to see that. Hate to see that. Alright, remember when you're up here, everybody, breathe. Breathe, deep breaths. It's gonna be all right. Everyone is gonna survive. Remember, when you're up here, no one in the audience knows if you mess up. Just keep going. You and your team are the only ones that knows the ins and outs of your product. Just keep going. Keep rolling with the punches. Yes, like Tyra Banks says, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. That's right. We were all rooting for you. Such a horrible show. All right, Stages is ready.
Perfect.
Who's gonna be on stage with the mic? It's gonna be me. You have to say it like that. I'm just playing. Go ahead. Come on.
It's actually about to be August. But even
Go Stages.
Good morning, everyone. So, I'm Chavez Ellis. I am the backend developer for Stages, and we are an application that connects artists and creatives with spaces to practice those arts and space. Because in a time right now, space is a luxury. So we have the space owner who needs to optimize their space. They don't have money to upgrade their equipment. They really honestly are just wasting a lot of time because they might not have a lot of people coming through to use these spaces that they would like to rent. And with that, then we have creatives who are constantly looking for spaces. I myself am a musician and I have rented spaces in various cities to practice before shows with my previous band. We have a chef and a dancer, and all of us have used these spaces in some way, shape, or form, but sometimes it's really hard to find them, and sometimes they're extremely expensive. So we're hoping to use our platform to make a more affordable way for people to rent these and find these spaces in their local area, so they're not traveling 3 miles to spend expeditious amounts of money on a space that really isn't that great. This is kind of what our UI sort of looks like. This is the basic breakdown of the different things that you might find. You can specify, like, you know, if space is larger or smaller, what different equipment it might have, and just generally the area. Really nice. So, as I said, we're here to make the solution and get these people together. One of the things that getting people together does is it creates a better community. I think that's a really big thing for us because we're all about helping build our community. I started a Facebook page when I lived in St. Louis called Support the Locals MO, STLMO. And like it's got a lot of people, and everybody's always looking for places to practice. We have a potential for about 2.5 million stagers, or people that use our application. And the total people available in the market is about, I think it's 138, right? And so the share of the market, we expect about 50% of that. The way that you would find these places is you would search by activity, equipment, or city, and then you can have the option to review the listing, see if you like it, and when you get done, you also have the option to then review the listing and say this one. We would take a 10% commission off of the fee, so if a space is rented out for 15,000 hours in a year, I don't really know. It's in a year. We take about $5 off of a $50 an hour space. Come to about $75,000 for one space, hopefully. We talked with our sponsor. Let me go back. Yeah, cool. We talked with different groups, study groups, and different artists, and as I said yesterday, Creative Pinellas, an organization in Pinellas, about possible ways that we can spread this application and get people to use it and build our brand. And this is a comparison of kind of our application versus other applications we hope to bring to this market. Really kind of sets us apart from things like Zero Empty Spaces, which is an organization that builds spaces that for people to create in. They build it from scratch, but you have to rent for months at a time. You can't do hour by hour. And you guys know Airbnb, probably 2 years. These are some of like the responses we've gotten as we've gone on the bus the last week. We've talked with many people and we've gotten really responses coming back. So testimonial, that proof. And yeah, this is our competitive advantage. As I said, it's cheaper, hopefully. It's easier to use because we'll have a good UI and people can access and get to safe local spaces with better equipment and hopefully upgrade their equipment in different ways. And Marley has. This is actually our UI. We're starting the demo now. This is our UI, and the way that it works is you would put in the specific category you'd like, your location, and the date you'd like to use it. Click find a space, and it would pop up with spaces. Jam space for bands, a piano room, and then you would have the price of the space, the rating for all people to see, microphones, PA systems. You know, specify if you can get loud or if you need quiet, or you can also specify that this space is a quiet space. The outside sound doesn't. I need to review it, as I said. Cool. So, as I said, we're spaces. World's a stage, or stages. Sorry. The world's a stage. Let us help you find yours.
All right. Give it up one more time for stages, ladies and gentlemen. Prepárate, por favor. All right, so next up on deck to make sure that you are ready is going to be project story education. So you are going to be on deck. Go ahead and start getting ready. Right now, Sheila is setting up. How's everybody doing so far? All right. Now hang in there.
Sheila did it. Yeah.
Woo!
Sheila, you all ready?
Okay, we are Sheila. We are a design analysis engine delivering brand insights in under 1 minute. What we do is basically take the competence color density analysis, pixel by pixel. Also take qualitative attributes, and rate them in order to recommend you things. We get also a mood board for you to get started. And we also get the top competitor listed to you in under 1 minute. You may be wondering, who is willing to buy this? Well, I have an answer. Only high-quality designers really care for others. They really care about empowering others. And that means we need to do research. There are around 30 million designers, high-quality designers, all over the world. And you may be wondering where this number comes from. The 30 million comes from people who uses Figma and people who uses Adobe Creative Suite. And this number is all over the world. We designers share thoughts around the world. And also you may be wondering, how does it work? So we're gonna test that with a very popular Mexican brand, Jarritos. Thank you, Alex. Okay, we're not gonna do a live demo because that always fails, but you can see the URL on the top and you can test it actually on your phones. So we have 3 main steps. You have the first step where we analyze your competition. Here you enter your competition, where in this demo we are testing Jarritos against Coca-Cola and Pepsi. We entered the Pepsi logo, we entered the Coca-Cola website, and then we got to the second step. The second step is where you give us your name, you give us your qualitative assets, how do you want to project your brand, and then we take that into the mixer. And the third screen is what you receive. You receive, as a designer, a unique brief where you can see the colors of your competition, what they project. We suggest you colors using our knowledge base. Design experts know what I mean. We suggest typographies, and also we suggest a mood board. This is a very important step for designers to start designing, to start using Figma, to start using Adobe. And also, we give you a list of the top competitors according to your niche. You know who else does this? No one. No one does this in under 1 minute. A designer takes about 100 hours to do this. And you may be wondering, how does it work? How do I know that you are not fooling me? Well, we have Luis in our team, the engineer. Yeah, applause for him. We have time for the applause. We do web scraping. That means we take the website, we run the density color analysis, and we get the percentage of colors. Then we do a vectorial analysis. That means we take the qualitative assets. You saw the sliders, right? We take that, we convert that to math. Ask him about the math, I don't know. And then we take also the knowledge base. The knowledge base is not a database. The knowledge base is literally my brain working on that thing. Ask Luis how that works. I don't know. And I know that a lot of designers and a lot of people are going to agree with this. Design is not easy to sell. Design is so hard to sell. Research is so hard to sell. But I managed to sell that to Alex, our product manager. He knows nothing about design. To Luis, our architecture software expert, who knows nothing about design. And we managed to pivot with Armando, our creative soul of this project. So we are Chila, and we are giving you something no one gives you in under 1 minute. Thank you.
All right, all right. All right, give it up one more time for Chila, everyone. All right, up next we have Project Story Education. Everybody give it up, give it up, give it up. All right, go ahead and prepare your tech. Get connected. Everyone on the stage looking nice, ready to roll. All right, on deck, who's coming up next is Amazingly. All right, Amazingly, so get ready, get ready, get ready.
How many hands in the room want their child to stand? Raise your hand. How many of you want to know that you have a child that's able to design feel like this? Got the patent. You're very proud of it, right? Exactly. That cannot happen if you don't have STEM education. Science, technology, engineering, and math. We already know that there's a market for this. We found it out and we figured out how to make it. Most of the time, educated. STEM is a long-term. Requires a long time to become a doctor. You don't want your child to change. It's hard. We got to figure out on their own. And they're not alone. What we figured out to do is we're going to design based on the personality of the child. So they wake up in the morning just like playing a video game. I'm excited about it. It's long. You know how to based on their. That's what we have PSA. My name is Elton Thomas, co-founder of Project Story. We designed a technology program made behavior-based based on your child's personality. They're not force-fed. They want to do, they like, after we get the data from them. We already know that there's a market for it. Billions of dollars being trying to push. The government has said, hey, we need 2020, we're going to have jobs and not PSA. What's going to happen is we're going to have the child to fill out a questionnaire. That questionnaire is going to drive the personality test based on the information. Fill it out, tell us who they are, what's going on with them. After that, the data is going to tell us personalities. These are the types of in STEM that this child can do. Who they are, we want to be an architect, they have that personality. Also, those who know Myers-Briggs, Actually, right. Also, if we didn't want to mess up the curriculum, buy-in from the teachers, they have the classroom. They're the ones that actually want to ensure that they need their questionnaire. They'll tell us what they're trying to accomplish, grades, all that in the questionnaire. They're going to see. And congratulations. Matched you with 4 engineering boxes based on your child gets this, we send that packet to you. Now they're going to work on those projects. We're going to take that data, go for the first time, based on their excited about it, want to do it, all. Alternate data that's connected to the cloud. To make sure those raising all the solution. I might be an introvert, be shy. Hey, we know how to connect with them, how to motivate them. Now wants to talk and do. Now know how to use that.
For our mission, you want to see people, give us a follow on social love, shout out.
All right, great job, great job. All right. Up next, we have Amazingly on deck. Prepare yourselves, even living. Even living, prepare yourselves. All right. One quick announcement before we get going. One quick announcement. Listen up. If you are in the lobby, eating, drinking, whatever, perfectly fine. But make sure if you have any trash, bring that with you. Throw it away in one of the trashes here, or find a trash can that's out there. Don't just leave your stuff laying around, all right? That is a message from security from the hotel, okay? So make sure you're taking care of that. Make sure you're cleaning up after yourselves. All right, I will hand the microphone over to Amazingly.
A couple of years ago, the University of Cincinnati sent me this crazy feed called Bearcat. It's one video of a guy slide through his yard into a window and up in his basement, all without smelling beer. It's pretty wild.
Now we're going to show it to you. This is actually the guy on a slip and slide, not spilling his beer. And what we're using here is, we're not Startup Weekend, it's a Startup Bus, so we're using actual code for our demo, where you have the ability to, whoopsie daisy, drag. Actual content here is when I hack Snapchat, it was 3.2 million. Content here, where I can actually like, comment, and even, and a bunch of other functionalities that we can go over in a 10-minute pitch. But the amazing thing, the thing about us is everything refreshes every morning at 6 a.m. So the idea is you can become famous within your community. Speaking of famous in your college campus,
with Amazingly, we're really trying to focus on knowledge of the university here, Ohio State. They're very different from TikTok or Instagram. They're a lot more global and a lot different from like Reddit or Nextdoor or Clubhouse, where they're next door audio. Yeah, I just want to really reiterate that we were really focused on this community.
That's correct. And what happens in campus communities? Nudity, drugs, weapons, and this is how we're going to fix that. So what we have here is no nudity, no profanity, as you see there. Here we have a celebrity. Here we have a bare chest. Here we have, we're thinking of trafficking here. So the idea is this person a minor? They're sharing their contact information. We can block these individuals. We can post them on hold, that type of thing. Yes, this static images, and this is actually from the actual demo. Real-time action. We are having an issue that is okay because we are going to show some weapons action as it's going. No nudity. And these are confidence levels, so then that red flags will come up and only or block them moving forward. Where there you go. There's alcohol. That type of. So again, drugs, nudity.
Target is the Generation Z, 18 5-year-olds going into college or just exiting. We're looking at people that are really plugged into their community. So sororities, fraternities, sport kind of club. 53% of social media users are female. So I am a Delta Zeta alumni, and I've already spoken to the president on campus, and we're going to plug up with
Big accomplishments we've already achieved so far in just a couple days we worked on this. We do have a functional app to install. We just submitted to Google Play and we're waiting approval for that. And we do have like a 96 users on our company, our team. You know, we've built apps like Grindr. We've done work for the NFL, for Disney. Pablo here is the youngest PM for P&G ever. We're really accomplished. To kind of do something like this. We have a lot of stuff that we want to plug into this for a 10-minute pitch, but these are some things that we know.
And our favorite part.
Yeah, we're partnered with Snapchat, so we will hoping to have some more tomorrow.
Yeah, the biggest thing there is we're going to show exactly what that partnership looks like, and they're actually giving camera lens. That's going to that cuts down on a lot of time and a lot of cost savings. Amazingly, we have 30 seconds, which actually kind of a story. Actually, I have our Uber driver here. From this morning, he thought we were practicing. He's like, I really like this idea, so thank you for staying with us. Good game with t-shirt too.
All right, thank you amazingly. So before y'all leave, I have no questions about your product. I just have questions about your experience so far. So have y'all ever done anything like this before? Getting on the bus, trying to make a product, trying to make a service?
I think the way I was explained, at least I call this like no,
right.
No way to build a really strong relationship with community, right? And like building on something like Amazingly. So, yeah.
All right, so you're getting on a bus, right? You're getting on a bus with probably folks that you never worked with before or anything like that. It was interesting my year when I went, right? Because I was nobody wanted my idea either, right? It was just like, right, we don't want your idea. So I was kind of like a reluctant participant for another team, and I was like, I guess I'll go. So walk me through the dynamic. Like, how did y'all form teams? What made you decide that I want you, and you?
I am not a tech person. I talk. I'm a teacher, so I talked a little. I'm also getting. So I think for the boys, it was not thing. I think it was good just to have a girl, and I've learned much from her.
Awesome.
Back at home. This has been quite the experience. Very glad.
Yeah, I'm a photographer. I do photo video, so it's where honestly exciting. Like that when you get, especially not even only by yourself, but like
Awesome.
with no internet. No internet.
With no internet, that's right.
Broken down in the middle of the desert.
All right. So thank you again. Congratulations. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. So listen up. We are going to have a 10-minute break. So everyone stretch your legs, use the restroom, that kind of thing, walk around, and we will be back, ladies and gentlemen, at, let's do 11:15. Let's do a 9-minute break, all right? So 11:15, return, and we will get going again.
Bueno, tú quédate. Entonces,
Okay.
Además, ahí es cuando a mí se cámbialo. Ya ahí daltónico. Anda que lo a ver una gran. Hi, how are you? I am so, we are so sorry. So sorry. I like your. Oh no. Like a piano. I like it.
All right, everyone. All right, everyone. Our 10-minute break is over. Let's start coming back in. Get seated. Get settled. Sebas. Sebas. Right, everybody come back in. Let's get settled, get seated. If we can get some conductors or core team members to help file everyone back in, that would be more than fantastic. Madalina's looking great today. Fabulous as always. Emptiest, not too bad yourself, not too bad yourself. Right. All right, it's all of even living here.
For your children. Living. México. Perú. Canta y no llores. Te compran.
Even living. Spare change. Project story education. Amazingly. Chila. Recruit me. 21. Green up. huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time once again. Everybody ready? That was kind of like red, but we forgot the D, all right? One more time, is everybody ready? Boom, great, keep that same energy up. All right, so as we said before, coming to the stage, well, at the stage right now, everyone's ready with Even Living. On deck is 21 days, so 21 days, 21. Prepare yourself, 21 days. All right, how many microphones do we need, Even Living? 1, 2, 1.
Just one.
You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. All right, so you have 5 minutes.
Okay, you're saying that just because you have to do the dishes twice in a row,
No,
even though we agreed on three.
no. I'm just saying that if you remember me, something, tell me, I'll do it.
But you are now you're saying that I have to be like your brother. So then, right? I wish I could show you. I'm not having this conversation.
It's really something common, isn't it? Oh, thank you. We can all identify with this. There's always a roommate who has to be overworked and keeping tabs of anyone. Hey, you have to do the dishes, lava la ropa, maldita sea, whatever. So what we did is do a tool for actually showing. This is Even Living. Even Living! It is an app. You carry it on your phone, and then you can have values for importance. The task is important for 2 of you. And then you have effort. We don't all hate the same chores, all right? So we focus on agreements rather than tasks. This is an app that will just graph you and say like, hey, you're even living, guys. Or probably tells you, you're kind of even. Or probably tells you you're not even. So with this, we want to create a tool for you to start this conversation, that awkward as it is, very important. Alia.
Thank you, Gus. How's everybody? How's everybody? Woo! Okay, so even living is also perfect for home economics. What about, this is not yet ready, but we're planning on doing it. What about we do notifications when your roommate is due on the rent? So you don't want to keep saying them like, right, it's awkward. So we can just like remind them for you. Next one. And of course, if you guys are doing great, or with your couple or with your roommate, we can give you some rewards as well. How about a film? Or you agree on a film, right? Maybe another app for that. Next, please. So why now and what's the market? So we're reaching millennials. There are over 200 million millennials just in the Americas. We're not talking about the other region. And of course, millennials want to save. The cost of life is rising. Inflation is over 10% all over the continent. But also millennials have new habits now post-pandemic. They like to share, being in a community. They don't want to buy things. They want to do experiences. So this is great for this target. And then, of course, for Gen Z. So for now, we're aiming to reach 20 million people that, of course, lives in biggest cities, in the biggest cities in the continent. That's like 10% of the Next, please. So we're having some traction. That's a real thanks to our great team Aspire and Twitter. We have over 2,000 impressions already and some alpha users. Thank you everybody for being using Even Living today.
You can try it yourself, evenliving.com. And then, okay, so our business model is we plan on doing rewards, on a reward system by tokenization, just like on the Cine tickets that the other tickets we were showing. We can partner with delivery apps for your shopping list. We can partner with, I don't know, the sport you are into, not maybe the gym, but Peloton, Ciclo, whatever you guys like to do on your free time outdoors. And of course, other digital services that maybe you already share, right? Netflix, Spotify, all the streaming. So we plan on having these partnerships with companies, and that's our business model, of course, on the awareness side and for conversion for the coupons. Yes, we are showing how it works.
Oh, how it works. Let's see that you want to say the name of the
Sure. The tour is selected by an agreement. We have to be doing dishes, say, let's just fit that, and then who's responsible? Eduardo. I don't want to do the dishes. And then we actually say, okay, by the amount of effort, there's a slider, because not everybody, like, as I said, importance is together. Now, you have the new agreements. It taps it. Oh, sorry. Thank you, everybody.
Alright, so before you leave, quickly. So again, there's nothing to do about your product, alright? I'm interested in, so who all is from Mexico?
Oh, yeah, we have Peru.
Peru?
Peru and Mexico. Peru and Mexico.
Peru and Mexico, okay. This is the first time ever, I believe we've had Peruvians on our bus. So I have a woman Peruvian, a woman Peruvian. Okay, talk to me about just the dynamics of like your team, and this is for everyone. Like, how did you feel coming on the bus? What was it like? What was it like just finding folks that you don't know, going to a strange place that you've probably never been to, just doing something that you've never done before? How was that?
It was hectic. I am very tired, but it was great. I got to meet amazing people. Shout out to Stefan, who wanted to collaborate with us. And Edna, of course. We've met wonderful people. I myself feel grateful that I could actually have something to show for this. And I am very, very proud of what we have accomplished. I think we managed to get ourselves a gang of really, really people, and we are going to be. Yes!
All right, one more question. I'm always curious as to what this competition does for an individual person. Someone tell me something that they realized about themselves that maybe they didn't know before this competition.
Well, I always believe that you do a lot of things. House. I think rather problems. But having a lot of people, a lot of things. Portable. Blocker.
Awesome, congratulations. Thank you again, Even Living. All right, so 21 days, 21 days, 21 days, 21 days. All right, get everything set up. Get everything set up. All right, so on deck, we have green up. So green up, get ready, prepare yourselves. Make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi, ready to roll. All right.
I was born ready. Hey everybody, my name is Abraham Giddy. I'm the co-founder and CMO of 21 Days. 21 Days is essentially a gaming app that rewards you for working out. Now, what do I mean by that? We track public API data from fitness trackers and smartwatches, and we use applications such as Apple and Fitbit. We get this data and we integrate it into our game by tracking how many calories you're burning and how many steps you're taking. Once we get this data, we give you in-game rewards such as tokens, upgrades, customizations, and unique character traits that you can add in-game. With 21 Days, we not only want to reach the gaming industry, but also the fitness industry as well. As we can see this being applied to bodybuilding industries where they're not only comparing physiques, but they're also comparing their avatars as well. I don't know if you guys knew this, but obesity caused illness is the #1 cause of death in America, and most gamers tend to be overweight according to the CDC. We want to derive from that narrative. We want gamers to be happier, healthier, and more fit people. Now, how are you guys going to make money from this? How's this going to be monetized? We have two methods. We have a subscription-based service to where every month you're going to pay a fee to where you can get a unique experience, a more exclusive experience for those who love 21 Days even more. We're going to offer unique character traits, upgrades, customizations to your character, and then also we're going to do microtransactions. Microtransactions currently take up 88% of all digital game spending. I mean, if you guys look at Fortnite, the game's completely free, but they average over $1 billion in revenue every year because of their microtransactions and because of their subscription-based service. With our microtransactions, we understand not everyone's going to reach their fitness goals every single day. That's just not realistic. So we want to offer people a way to still have fun in the game and still be active in the game even if they're not being active in real life. With 21 Days, we not only want you to upgrade your character, but we want you to upgrade yourself as a person as well. I'm now passing it off to Elijah Foreman, our CTO and another co-founder.
That's me. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're going to show you a live demo of our game. Refresh it real quick. Cool little animation. Yeah, so if you go to new game, and we have these little bunnies, that's our main character, the blue one. The red one's the enemies, you can walk around, you can attack them.
Oh, wow.
And then if you go back to the middle of the screen, Chris, oh, you can pick up the bag. So right now, see when he picked up the bag, there was no change to your life points, which is in the top left, because this person wasn't active today, so didn't get any extra benefits. If we go back to the slide deck now, so this is when I connected it last night. It just ran up and down the hallway, and if you look at the hit points at the top, it got 2 extra hit points because I did 40 steps, and so every 20 steps we just set it to be 2 hit. Yeah, I mean, we think this is a really great idea. 3.1 billion people play video games every year, so yeah, it's something, you know, it's in its infancy, but with more development, we can make the game more and more fun and exciting. Now I'm going to pass it off to George to give some closing thoughts.
When I say 21, you say days. 21
days.
21 days. I like that. Do me a favor. Raise your hand if you gained negative weight during COVID. I know, I have too. And not only that, but I also struggled with gaming, which also led to my depression, right? Here's a couple of stats for you. Obesity is the #1 cause of American deaths. There are over 3 billion people that play games every year. 90% of all video game transactions literally transitions to 88% of those microtransactions, which equates to a total addressable market of 90 billion. And 20% of all Americans at least own or wear a smartwatch, which is why there is a market for 21 days. It takes 21 days to form or break an habit.
And for us, we wanted to help people change that habit. We wanted to immerse people in a revolutionary opportunity for people to engage in a new industry, which is big gaming. And I know that I would have benefited had I had an app like this, and so would many of you in this room here. Our initial ask is 500K, and that will go to marketing, UX, UI, market research, as well as tapping into the overall audience. And in terms of reaching out to that target audience, you gotta meet people where they at. So we will go to Twitter, Discord, Reddit, and also Instagram as well. Thank you.
All right. 21 days. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Surprise question.
All right. So again, I have no questions about your product. All right. I've heard from Abraham right earlier. Tell me where are you guys from?
I'm from right outside Columbus, Ohio. From Dublin.
Columbus, Ohio.
And I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia in the house.
Yeah.
All right.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Man, yeah, I know what's going on. I come from New York. And I wanted those to say, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself, but yo soy el fundador y el CEO de 21 Días, y mi nombre es Jorge Núñez.
All right. So another question. Somehow, how did y'all even find out about StartupBus?
Well, I found out because unknowingly I was in the same chat as Megan Turner. Shout out to Meg. And she kept posting it aggressively. She's like, hey, sign up for this. This was amazing. I was like, what? StartupBus? So I did my research and then I ended up signing up. And I also seen we post on LinkedIn, so that's how I was able to get involved.
Got it. Okay, Abraham.
Shout out to Megan too. She reached out to me on LinkedIn. It was really ironic actually, because literally right before she reached out to me, I made my LinkedIn account like a week ago. So
wow.
Yeah, I think for all of us, it was me. I was in Croatia and I was just like wondering what I was gonna do with the rest of my summer. And like randomly, I just got this message and I was like, oh, I say yes to pretty much everything. Which I guess, almost everything. Let me put a star on that. Almost everything. But yeah, I was like, this is a great opportunity. It sounds like a lot of fun. And yeah.
You said you were in Croatia?
Yeah.
Who says that? Yeah, I'm just in Croatia. I just figured out what I'm gonna do with my summer.
I'd be traveling. Just hop around.
Man, I hadn't left the house in like 2 years.
Going to London tonight.
I just found out.
Shout out to Megan. Megan found me on LinkedIn and reached out, and I did my own research, and I was like, great opportunity. Glad I came aboard.
All right. So one thing is clear: Megan has done zero work at all. Like she was just at home chilling and just, she made a couple posts. But that's fantastic, Megan. Like you got a great group of entrepreneurs. So 21 days. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. Oh, go ahead.
Appreciate it. Just want to give a shout out to Ro, Meg, and Will, the whole AB StartupBus. All of you guys, thank you for being such amazing, because without you all, we couldn't be here and be prepared for this day. So thank you. Be happy, be healthy, and be 21 again.
Awesome. All right. All right. One more time, give it up for 21 days. All right, next to the stage, we have Green Up. Green Up is connecting their technologies. Looks like they're gonna show something from the screen. All right, and on deck, it is Next Responder. So Next Responder from the Florida bus. Prepare yourselves for battle. All right.
All right, should we get everyone to
Everyone, we are Green Up. We are a company with a mission of making sustainable shopping on autopilot. Next slide, please. Before I dive in, I just wanted to show you guys this picture and let us. What do you guys think? I think it's really easy for us to that in really so I wanted to make problem with vendors. All notice price here. Latitude. Covering better. So this is where our solution. All you gotta access, analyze, but that's all. Or if that is a premise, then what we must as an cover you all of that. Next slide, please.
So, in terms of our market size, 80% of Americans shop online represents a $1 billion market for us, based on a subscription price of $5 per month per user. Further to that, those who shop online and want to buy sustainably is a $10 billion market for us. And those who shop online sustainably but don't follow through with their sustainable purchases are a attainable market of $3 billion. So we're here today to partner with an investor to help us drive this mission towards more sustainable living. And to do that, we're going to need $100,000 over the next year, and that's going to be broken down as follows. We're going to spend $35,000 on our tech foundation, building out our tech platform and investing in our core tech features. We also need $50,000 to acquire our first 10,000 users and $50,000 for additional startup and legal costs. We're going to jump to our demo right now.
So this is actually live at shopgreenup.com to follow along. Our website, log in, and you upload your for our MVP. About 8-second process items that were in and we our database. We're working on improving our database so that the matches will be better. But we've matched sustainable items to his shopping list. We were working.
All right, green up, green up. Don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere, green up. All right, again, nothing to do about your product, just curious about all of you. Selecting a team for your startup bus experience can be just a magical experience, and everybody's just like love at first sight. Yep, I know you, I want you. Some of it can just be like a drag out fight and just whatever, and all of a sudden you just trying to make it work. Curious about y'all's experience. What was your experience about picking your team? What made you choose them?
Yeah, I think when we actually all got on the bus and did our kind of initial pitch of our ideas, we kind of all had similar ideas that overlapped in a lot of ways and kind of complemented each other in a lot of ways. It just kind of naturally made sense that we would form a team together. So it was like really organic. I think we actually all formed.
So it was love at first sight.
Was
that's so sweet. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. So, tell me something about one of your teammates. Something that they were able to do. Not anything embarrassing. Something that you found out about them that just surprised you. Anything that you found out that surprised you. Again, nothing embarrassing. We're not trying to embarrass anybody. It's all
Who is
love.
really good at dancing?
Who is?
Yesterday. He's pretty smart.
Like you got, like we talking. What was your name again? Same old. All right, same old. So we talking about like dance hall. We talking about hip hop. We talking about ballet. What kind of dancing you like to do?
Structured.
Unstructured dancing. That is the best kind of dancing. I'm not gonna ask you to bust out any dance moves, but I might. I'm just playing. All right. Thank you so much, Green Up. Great job. Thank you so much. All right. Give it up one more time for Green Up, everybody. All right. So we have next responder, ladies and gentlemen. Next responder, go ahead and take your places, get your technology ready to roll. It is your turn. On deck, we have Recruitly. Recruitly.
Right, so always. Right, so time.
Good morning, everybody. We are Next Responder. Thank you, judges, especially for inviting us back to continue the competition today. My name is VJ. I'm a professional firefighter and paramedic. I have over 5 years of experience in the combat medicine field. So, as it stands currently, first responders reference their agency's medical protocols when responding to intensely critical situations. They deal with a physical book, 400 pages, 3-ring binder situation. But we offer a digital platform that lets them get information in a fast, easy to access manner, stress in that situation.
So we want to talk a little bit about the market here in the United States. Obviously, there are firefighters all over the world, but in the United States alone, there are over 30,000 fire departments, over 1 million firefighters. on average, there are 24 million calls per year that are medical related to our departments. And the latest numbers, 2014, US government
As far as our business plan goes, it'll be based on a initial investment on installation. When we onboard a new client, customize our application, our software for them with their own data, and then it's going to continue with the subscription style plan with an annual upkeep fee. That's going to give us annually recurring revenue. Okay, and very, very conservative growth analysis, we could have 1% of the market in 3.5 years, which would provide us with 1.8 recurring revenue based solely on those annual upkeep loan. In other words, not even taking into consideration onboarding new clients at that point.
So we just talked about taking a physical book and turning it into an application. Solve that problem. What I'm excited about is the next step beyond that, which is the education. Right now, we have the opportunity a lot more with this self-assessment firefighters who already have that easier and more. Just like you buy the tech often app, in this case, it comes from the department. Now they need an app to. There are also other great things. Department-wide analytics. This is where users are documenting apps and ultimately going to and lives.
So while Justin logs us into the application itself from the landing page, I'm going to ask Charlotte here to find the protocol for anaphylactic shock. I highlighted it for you. It's in chapter 5. I think it's the third paragraph, halfway. Paragraph.
Right. So the from the manual itself, but we also from the manual itself we didn't edit anything, but remove all of the overload and also make it more less clutter. Now I was looking at the document. See, we didn't remove that hierarchy. There's not as much information. Simplify. Exactly what you highlight and that is accurate because everyone's different. So some of this stuff isn't just here it is X, Y. You have to pay have a case by case.
As you can see in the time that Justin logged us into the application and explained how our software works, that's the amount of time it took for Charlotte to find the paper copy. Yeah.
All right, thank you, next responder. Don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere, don't go nowhere. All right. We heard about all the challenges and all just whatever it is about the bus, right? And we talked about the products and all that kind of stuff. I want to hear something funny that happened. Again, nothing embarrassing, but I want to hear something funny that happened on your bus. Or maybe with your team,
Okay, I think you guys heard about the pie incident that we had on our travels over here.
I did not hear about the pie incident.
Okay, so one of our conductors, Joey, as he mentioned, he's the accordion man. He calls it, right, what do you call it, Joey?
Machine that turns beer.
But it works for much more than just beer. Joey was simply just trying to buy a piece of pie from one of the restaurants we stopped on at the way, and they required him to
they required him to play a song about pie. And it was such a good song that the entire kitchen crew stopped what they were doing to roll on the floor laughing over Joey's song, and then as a prize, got his slice of pie for free.
Wow, wow, wow. This is a reminder to everyone. Can't just throw money at a situation to fix it. Sometimes you gotta throw in an accordion, okay? All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, we appreciate it. All right, where is Will Jaworski? Big Will Jaworski. Will's coming up. Will was is a mentor on the ABE bus. Will raised his hand and said, you know what? I've been a director, I've been a conductor, I've been a president of a country, and not really, but didn't do that, right? All right. But Will's been awesome. He's been an awesome addition to this group, awesome addition to ABE, and yeah, we're gonna give Will a few minutes here.
Hey y'all, so we've got quite a bit of swag left. We've got a bunch of shirts over here still. There's some free notebooks, there's some free tote bags that everyone's available to get. And hold on. I got some shirts in here. Who wants a shirt? Right there. That was with my left hand. That was a good throw with my left hand. You want a shirt? Over here. Here, where's another shirt going? All right. So I want to shout out to Brent. He was the Nationals sponsor this year, all right? This would not have happened without, stand up, so everybody knows who we're talking about, right? You guys remember some of the stuff that he said up here on the stage? Like that thing about being inventive, coming out of the cave, creating fire, you know, being an inventor, being an entrepreneur, right? That was inspirational. I want to get to know this guy better. I hope you guys do too. And so we've got a ton of shirts back there. And he was nice enough to put his business card right there. All right? So what I want you guys to do is make sure that if I didn't throw a shirt to you, you go back, grab a StartupBus shirt because they're free back there, and grab a card and email this guy because he's smart. All right? You want to email this guy, get in touch with him, and figure out what he's about. Let him know what you're about. Become friends with him, all right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I want to work with my friends. That's who I want to start a company with, is my friends. And also, those yellow shirts over here, we ordered way too many. Like, way too many. Way too many. So go ahead and grab another one. All right? Yo, thank you. Hey, give it up for Brent. Don't give it up for me. Give it up for Brent.
Thank you. All right. One of the things that new startups always forget is the legal aspect of everything, right? Everyone's so ready to get their tech up and all this kind of stuff, and just the things are not in order, right? And the businesses fail a lot of times there. So take advantage of the information. We have experts in the room. We have a fantastic sponsor who's willing to help, who's willing to give their ear because you're a part of this particular event. All right, so definitely make use of that. All right, next up,
yes,
I am going to correct myself. We have Spira next. All right, Spira's next, and Recruitly is on deck. Wow. All right, come on up.
Woo! Friday, everyone, let's back to our seat. Everyone, equal amounts of attention. Everybody ready for the next one? Ready?
So yesterday I told you what Mexico and the USA have in common. Okay? Tacos, tequila, and Cinco de Mayo. Let's see it in a more visual way, okay? The amount of waste generated by the USA in 2020 is equivalent to 900 Golden Gate Bridges. And right now we're only recycling 11 out of the 56 years of liberty that we can recycle in Mexico. The problem right now is that people are always telling us that the waste problem is our problem, our individual problem. But out there, businesses are not getting rid of their waste properly. They do not know how to handle the waste. They lack technical information about the waste and the value of it. So we wondered, what if we turn trash into treasure?
So, how can Spira help all these organizations with their waste? So we built out a solution that will help them sell their residual waste. There's tons and tons of this that just goes unused, and put it in a marketplace that others are able to access. So instead of going mining for new raw materials, you can buy it on our platform and use it for your next process. So, how does this platform work? Well, we have a buyer platform where a user can go through our curated list of raw materials that have been produced by other companies, and then they can take a few simple clicks and then go through a checkout page, and they'll be able to buy raw materials that they can use. And it'll be shipped to them by the other company that posted it. And we have the seller platform where they can view their how much they've sold, all the products that they can put up on our platform as well. This dashboard is very useful for our sellers, so they can get more insights into all the benefits that they're getting from putting these products on our platform.
So, like Jackie said, I'm really sick of tired of people telling me, Caesar, you need to recycle more. You need to live a zero waste life. I'm a millennial, I do it that already. But if all of us will do that, do you think that we could actually offset Kylie Jenner's 17 minutes flight trip, 8,000 tons of carbon footprint emission? The answer is no. And if that doesn't make it clear, by looking only at the metal industry, which is the metal industry with higher frequency of waste generation and highest value, because we also have cardboard, plastic, and all of that, but there are many companies doing already, so we're going like for the jugular. So we look at that data in Mexico, this industry is worth $350 million per year. If we manage to recover only 40% of that, we'll be talking about 140 million. But because I'm a finance guy, I really like to be aggressive on my models. So we were like humble, and we said, if we only recover 5% of that possible waste, we'll be generating $7 million revenue. So we were like, okay, that seems a little bit. But if we manage the other industries like cardboard, like plastic, like batteries, all of the industries, the potential could be really high. So maybe you're wondering, how are you gonna make money? Because yes, we want to help the environment, but we're also here to make money. So we found a solution that tackles the environmental project that industries will want to be part of because we'll be saving costs for them and they can create a new revenue stream. So we're not a non-profit organization. We will love that, but we also love money. So we're gonna charge a commission per transaction in our website. How are we gonna do that? Based on the company size, because it's not the same to charge a DuPont industry than your local John. So maybe depending on the company size, what materials are you using in your production, because there's different kind of materials and different value, and the volume, economy of scales. So depending on who you are, is your commission fee. In average, we are expecting to charge an 8% per transaction. In our numbers, which I punish aggressively, like we're gonna not earn any money, guys. We don't have salaries. We have a 20% internal rate of return by being really conservative, and we know that this is a no-brainer. So besides money, we're gonna slow the use of natural resources, we're gonna fight global warming, and we are the last generation that can actually reach the sustainability goals by 2030. So are you ready to turn our trash into treasure? And we're the wild cards, by the way.
Thank you, Kira. All right, don't go anywhere.
Josh is treasure. Josh is treasure. Josh is treasure. Josh is treasure.
Boom. Okay, so this is the Mexico bus, right? Okay. I've been practicing my Spanish for quite a while. Donna and the core team, they've been helping me out. One thing that I've learned, it's very similar to my culture, right? There's a lot of flavor, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. One of the things I realized is that there are like 50,000 different ways to say hi. All right, so we want to teach everyone, right, who may not know. Let's talk about, we're gonna get this out of the way. We ain't talking about hola, all right? Everybody know hola, all right? Everybody know hola. Tell me how you would say hello to your friends. Give me one example. How would you say hello to your friends? That's not common. It's different than hola. Different than hola.
¿Qué onda, güey? ¿Cómo estás?
¿Qué onda, güey? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué onda, güey? What's another one?
Depends on the neighborhood.
Go ahead.
¿Qué pedo, güey?
¿Qué pedo? I have a joke later. I'll tell you about that one.
I would say Olix Amix.
Olix amigos. Olix amigos. Okay.
If you're like the Valley of Mexico, you're like, hola amiga, ¿cómo estás?
All right. So I've been trying to teach Donna a couple of things too. Rohan, you eating? I was about to ask you to help out. No, you good. So I told Donna. So this is a couple of things that you can do, right? When you're out and about. You know, there's hi, hello, but there's also what's happening. What's happening? It means hello. You're with your friends. You're just chilling, like kind of watching stuff. It's what's happening. Okay. All right. So on the count of 3, I want everybody to say what's happening. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What's happening? All right. Now listen. Now when you say it though, you can't just what's happening. No, that's fine. It's like you gotta put your whole body into it. It's like what's happening, like that. Okay. It's what's happening. All right. Y'all ready? On the count of 1, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What's happening? All right, good job. All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you so much. All righty. All right, this is our last group, I believe, right? Last group, Recruitly. Last group. Come on, Recruitly, get on up. Yes, last not least, we're gonna give Recruitly the same energy we had with the first team, right? Right. Absolutely. All right, while they're setting up, I wanna give a big shout out to my mom. Everybody say, hi, Mom. Yeah, my mom drove over. I haven't been a child in like a long time. But man, Mom is always gonna support you. That's a beautiful thing. So thank you so much, Mom, for coming. My family will be here later on. We'll make sure to shout out to them. All my kids, they're here. Everyone's having a good time. Oh, wow. All right. All right, Recruitly's getting ready. All right, we have 2 microphones. How many do y'all need?
You always stick to my Oh.
Righty. You all set up?
ready? Hello, my name is Sabrina Smai, and I am a machine learning engineer at Microsoft, and I have a specialization in computer vision in the space of deep learning.
I'm a software engineer.
Hi, my name is Sergey. I'm a full-stack software engineer with more than of experience. The last 8 years, I created 3 startup companies from their days, and two of them have evaluation more on hard.
Hi, you guys can call me Mo. I'm a full stack engineer at Meta, and I've had experience with all startups.
And lastly, I would actually like to introduce to you Tatiana. Tatiana was on our bus. She's a conductor, and believe it or not, she actually had 15 years of recruiting experience at Microsoft. We got to know her, and we kept hearing a little bit more about her pain points. And she kept on talking about how much time she spends filtering through thousands and thousands of applications to find great candidates. The problem is that just last year, Microsoft received over 3 million job applications, and only really 7% of the applications actually make it to the video interview round. That's 210,000 30-minute video interviews. For small companies, that may not be that big of a deal. But for large companies like Microsoft or Box, that is based here in Austin, they receive thousands and thousands of applications. So that means that that's about tens of thousands of 30-minute video interviews. Now imagine if there was a way to completely expedite the job hiring process by almost eliminating the middle stage of video interviews, all using the power of artificial intelligence. Introducing Recruitly, a deep learning powered recruitment software that is intended to be placed on top of your already existing recruiting platform like ATS. You have Greenhouse, we are Greenhouse on steroids. You have Lever, we are Lever on steroids. The intention is to be able to extract meaningful information from video screening so that recruiters can get in front of really good quality candidates a lot quickly. So our product has two sides. There's the candidate side, and then there's the recruiter side. The candidate side is a very simple UI. Essentially, it's just, if you can have a look on the side, essentially, it's basically a simple interface like this, where you can see a recruiter would send a link to a candidate. They would have a question prompt on when you open up the link, and there's a video feed that allows you to record yourself answering that question prompt. So this is one of the sides that we built. After they submit that, this is what the reviewer or the recruiter gets to see. At the top left, there's the entire 30-minute interview. Below that is the question. Below that is the AI-powered summarizer, because recruiters have to take notes after the interviews. That's been done for you. On the right, there's actually keyword extraction that allows you to know exactly what they're talking about in just seconds. And then there's a full transcript. If you were to click on parts of the transcript, it would jump directly on that part of the video to be able to learn more. And guess what? We actually have translation as well. So a lot of recruiters are in the Philippines. They can do review interviews in a language they're most comfortable. But the best part is, at the bottom right, you're able to see parts in the interview where the candidate actually showed moments of fear. For a sales role, it's really important. So
you can click on parts of the sentiment and it would jump directly into that part of the video. So a 30-minute video interview